What up, though? Another reaction. So this man crushed his ex-wife's date to death, y'all. I'm talking about crush. Whew. Let's get straight to it, man. Oh.
Somebody hit him on purpose.
Is he breathing?
I don't know.
Oh my God. I'm not gonna lie. Hold on, y'all. We can't just skip by that. You know I ain't just gonna skip by that right there. That was crazy.
Somebody hit him on purpose.
Is he breathing?
Bro, if he was the only thing that got hit by that car, he's done, son. He flatlined. It's over. He's done. I don't think he gonna make that. For his body to put that much of a damage into a car, he's done, son. You heard that impact? Bro.
I don't know. I can't tell. Just coming here to fight him because he was mad at him.
Let me ask you this. Can I get you to step with me over here for me, please?
Try to call him and see if he'll respond to you.
Davis, come on. Wake up, Davis.
Start roping this off because this is going to be a crime scene. All right.
On May 7th, 2023, a 46-year-old man's lifeless body is found at the end of a secluded road, lying in the grass 50 feet away from his wrecked vehicle. Police and first responders get to a scene that has all the markings of a terrible accident. But when investigators start putting the pieces of this tragic puzzle together, they...
Oh, okay. Alright. So, he did not get hit by the car. He got crushed, and he really got crushed. So I'm guessing the dude probably had like a truck, a trailer, or probably a real mechanic vehicle that crushes cars and really crushed them or tried to crush them. You know what I'm saying? Or a tractor, farmers. Or something big though. It got to be something big.
Begin to uncover a truth that is far more sinister. The following report is based on official police records, and some of the footage has never been seen before until now. At 1:34 a.m. on the morning of May 7th, 2023, a frantic 911 call comes into dispatchers in Greenwood, South Carolina.
Okay, what happened?
Somebody has hit the car and he's out of the car and he's been beaten. He's unconscious.
Is it a car wreck?
But it's a one-person car wreck.
He's unconscious?
Yes, it's really bad. He needs immediate assistance.
Okay. Is he breathing?
I don't know. I can't tell.
Okay, listen to me.
Nah, I don't think it was a truck. If it was a truck, it would have been way more damage. Way more damage. I don't think it was anything bigger than an SUV.
Where is he bleeding from?
His nose and his definitely his nose.
You said his nose and what else?
Definitely his nose, and I can't tell if it's his ear. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Out of his ears really bad.
Okay, listen to me. Is he flat on his back?
Yes.
Okay. Are you able to turn him onto his side?
Yes.
Okay, listen. You said he's bleeding from his nose and his ears?
Damn.
Yes.
Okay, is anybody out there with you?
Yes, I'm with two other people. He needs help right now.
We've got EMS and law enforcement coming, okay? Okay, listen to me. Can you tell if he's breathing? Is his chest moving up and down?
It doesn't seem like it. Can I touch his chest?
Okay.
His ears are bleeding really bad.
Bro, she's so scared out of her mind right now. She don't even want to touch that body. Even that's why she's asking, can I touch his chest? She don't want to touch him. I'm betting you she's still not going to touch him. She's frantic, bro. She's gone right now. She's in panic. She's super panic mode. Probably her first time seeing that.
Listen, do you feel any warm air coming from his nose or his mouth?
No.
You don't feel any warm air?
Actually, maybe. I can't really tell. I'm sorry. I'm scared to touch him.
Okay, I understand. What is your name?
I feel it.
The dispatcher works to help the caller. A teenager named Megan provide as much assistance as possible until first responders arrive.
Wow.
Okay, listen to me.
So he was hit. The dude must have followed him and, got on his road rage and shit and rammed him. He probably didn't see it coming because the dude was following him. You know what I'm saying? It was a sneak attack. rammed him, and left him there.
Can you tell if he's still breathing? Can you try to talk to him, see if you can wake him up?
I can touch him? Is that okay?
Okay, yes, ma'am. Try to call him and see if he'll respond to you.
Davis! Davis, come on! Wake up! Davis! 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 Come on, Davis! Wake up!
Can you tell if he's breathing?
I think he's breathing, yeah.
You think he's breathing? Okay. Is he moving around at all when you call him? Or
She know his name, so that's his that's got to be his ex-wife. It got to be. Fuck am I saying? That got to be his that's got to be the new man. You know what I'm saying? That the ex hit. So that got to be her new man. So she must have know him. She must have just pulled up on the scene. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how she found out, but yeah, this is weird because how she know his name?
He has a new one.
okay, what's his name?
His name's Davis McClendon.
Oh,
This is only the first.
my bad, y'all. I'm higher than a kite. His ID. Duh. Come on, like. Yo, I'm higher than a kite right now. She checked his ID, of course.
First of many personal details that will emerge on this horrific night. But as police and EMTs descend on the scene, the first order of business is to save Davis McClendon's life.
Okay. Thank you. Oh my God. Oh, they're giving him CPR. Oh my God.
He's still on the line. He might not be breathing.
Come on, Davis.
Hard to tell anything.
As the first deputies and medics arrive on the scene, it becomes quickly clear that the 911 caller's use of the phrase one-person car wreck was misleading. It's true that only Davis McClendon is here at the scene, but a deputy notes that his injuries are consistent with being struck by a vehicle. His damaged BMW is sitting some distance away, and the vehicle that seemingly hit both Davis and his car spilled oil.
Wow. So he didn't fly out the car. He got up and he got hit. So he probably saw it coming. Withstood the impact. Got out. And then this insane man, bro. This crazy man ran him over. So that's what happened.
Oil all over the road. In fact, the oil isn't just splattered here at the scene. It leaves a trail heading away from the Hunters Creek subdivision. Two Greenwood deputies decide to follow that trail, and from what Megan and her friends have said, they have a pretty good idea where it will lead them.
Myself and 316 are gonna head over there, see if the vehicle's there.
The house that he's supposed to be at with the kids is... Are you heading there now?
Yes.
I'm gonna head with you.
No, stay here. Yates and I are gonna go over there. We're gonna see if the car is there.
Know what vehicle it was in?
Negative. We're gonna go see if we can find a vehicle there. Start roping this off because there's gonna.
Megan gotta know him. How she know where the vehicle lead to? I mean, did she follow the trail? Did she see the trail on the way coming and assume? That's a big assumption to know exactly where the trail leads to.
Be a crime scene.
All right.
Although the 911 caller didn't see the incident, she definitely has strong suspicions about what happened before she arrived.
Who assaulted him?
Everything is but Ackerman. He's just coming here to fight him because he was mad at him. And then we came to check up on him, and then we found him like...
Told you.
Okay, so the person that assaulted him, you said his name, Bud Ackerman?
Yes.
Does he live in Hunter?
Told you. She know him. She know him. She knew him.
Well, he lived in Hunter Creek until him and his wife got separated, and he had him moving on his parents, and like right outside of Hunter Creek, it's like 2 minutes away. It's like Old Abbeville Highway.
Okay, did he assault him? Did he have a weapon, or do you know? Did anybody see him assault him? Did anybody see it happen?
No, I don't think that we got here. Nobody was here. We just thought we were going to leave until I saw his body a couple feet away on the side of the dirt.
Megan, who is still...
Alright, so Megan gotta be like a close neighbor or something, you know what I'm saying? Somebody from the community that live close by that already knows like what's going on with them, you know what I'm saying? Gotta be. Because how do she know the dude who struck him? How do she know they was coming there to fight? How does she know all of this? You know what I'm saying? Megan gotta be like a third party, bro. You know what I'm saying? She gotta be a third party for something. Either she's with the wife, you know what I'm saying? And dude who just got hit, she's there for them, or she helped orchestrated this shit or something. Cause how she know so much? And if she was just like randomly driving by, how do she know so much? You know what I'm saying? She gotta be a familiar somebody to both parties.
Still back at the scene is not alone. She's with a woman named Meredith Haney, who is Bud Ackerman's estranged wife. Megan is in fact a frequent babysitter for their children, the three of whom are staying with Bud for the weekend, Meredith tells police.
What I say? Babysitter. Yeah, she look like Cardi B. Hey, yo, she look like Cardi B. Bro, I swear to God, she look like Cardi B. Hey, yo, am I lying or not? Put it down in the chat, you heard? She don't look like Cardi B. But yeah, I told y'all though, she had to be familiar to know that much. You can't just, who is she? A canine? What is, Batgirl? How the fuck she just strolling in the middle of the night and see this shit and just know exactly where the car, the tire and the oil leads to? You know what I mean? Come on, it was just obvious she knows something. She had to be a familiar somebody to them. But yeah, let's run it though.
Police. And as the deputies make contact with Bud at his parents' residence, those kids and their safety are their first priority.
Mm-hmm.
Tempo, I see it. Hey, garage is open. Garage is open.
Little ass dog, always aggressive.
Sheriff's office.
Yes, sir.
Are there some kids here?
Yeah.
Okay, whose kids are they?
Mine.
Yours and who?
My wife.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Can I get you to step with me over here for me, please?
All right.
You have your ID on you?
I do not.
Okay, just step over here for me.
Even the dog knows
Bud
what's
will
up.
do very little talking to police that night, but they've already got the beginnings of a tangled backstory, merely from what Megan told them in her initial call.
Okay, so how did y'all know he was out there?
Because he's dating my wife. He's been really drunk and he's really mad. He's been trying to find her all night.
Okay, so David has been dating Bud's ex-wife?
Yes.
It will later emerge that Meredith and Bud separated and began divorce proceedings approximately 1 year earlier. But while Bud will later admit that this breakup was against his wishes, his frustration with the situation...
So they probably broke up, but not on papers. You know what I'm saying? Broke up, not on papers. She decided, you know what? I don't care if it's not on papers. I just really don't want to be with him. Him being a controlling asshole, which is probably why she want to break up with him, won't leave her alone. That's the best breakup ever, bro. You married to her, she just want to leave. That's the best breakup ever, bro. You crazy? Ain't no nothing. You not giving her half your nothing, bro. She's gone up and out your life, dating somebody else, fully happy, don't even care about what you doing, bro. You gotta be an insane motherfucker to get up and go hurt this man because he's dating your wife, your ex-wife. Well, still your wife, but in reality, she's still your wife. But in y'all, you know what I'm saying, in your world, y'all done. Y'all done with each other. Fuck what the papers say. I don't get this man. This man is weird, bro. It's like he wanted her to get half his property and shit like that. Like, bro, what's wrong with you?
reaches a new level on April 29, 2023, About a week before the incident, that's when he learned from a mutual friend that Meredith had begun dating a man named Davis McClendon. Investigators will later find a text message Bud sent to a friend expressing his outrage at the news. Bud texts, "What the hell is Davis thinking, man? I mean, what the hell, Danny?" Danny replies back, "I have no clue what you're talking about."
They are friends, so they're all friends. They know each other.
What did he do? Bud writes, "He's been Meredith." He goes on to say, "I had my suspicions, but it was confirmed by her. I can't believe he'd do that to me. I mean, damn, I've known him my whole life." And when Danny simply writes, "I don't know what to tell you, Bud," Bud replies, "Damn, I don't know either. It's just up." Exactly 1 week after the text exchange, on the evening of Saturday, May 6th, Meredith and Davis go out to dinner at a restaurant called Break on the Lake, where security cameras pick up their arrival. It's only 4.5 hours before the tragedy on Avid Road. Davis goes inside while Meredith stays behind in the car. She's FaceTiming with their kids, who are at Bud's house and using their dad's phone to chat with her. What she doesn't know is that Bud is observing the screen as well, and he recognizes the scenery in the background.
Told you.
He doesn't know for certain that she's with Davis, but he has his suspicion.
What I told you. Followed him. So he ended up following David Is his name Davis or David? I think it's David. He followed David because he followed her. He followed her, saw who she was with, and then followed David. That's how he got to, you know what I'm saying? That's how he was on him. That's how he got to sneak attack him.
It's 8:48 p.m., and a bad night is only just beginning. Many hours later, deputies at Bud's house take careful note of the fresh, oily footprints that decorate the floor.
So, footprints. Yeah. Footprints. Footprints. Footprints.
Stupid.
Footprints.
In the oil.
That's the door I came in. Oily footprints. Oily footprints.
The investigators follow the footprint trail back to a bedroom where they appear to come to an end at the foot of the bed.
Is this parents' room?
Yeah.
Okay.
Twist there, one here. This bunch. Yeah, bunch right here. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the shoe that he's got on now.
Yeah.
Investigators will indeed find oily residue on the shoes Bud is wearing that night, as well as a small amount of what appears to be blood on his hands.
You still got
Both
the
were
same.
presumably clean.
How you still got the same outfit on, bro? And you answer the door for the police in the same outfit on, and you know what they coming for. What's wrong with people? Yo, like, y'all just need to stop trying to be evil, bro. Like, that shit ain't cool, man. All this, I don't like you, I want you dead. Bro, you killing yourself. You killing yourself, bro. You ain't gonna have no life after this, bro. So you dead too. You dead to everybody. You gonna be in jail for like 50 years. You already old. You gonna die in jail. Nobody ain't gonna love you. Crash out.
Earlier that night when he was at a local bar called the Key West Club, where surveillance shows him ordering at least 4 beers over an hour-and-a-half time period. But Bud isn't just drinking and socializing. He's making repeated attempts to get in contact with Meredith, who's left Break on the Lake and is now with Davis at a friend's party. At one point, frustrated that Meredith won't take his calls, Bud texts her a message. "Why do you hate me? I just don't understand." When a friend who was at Key West Club that night calls Meredith,
what I said, she hated his guts so much. So she didn't even care about what's that prenup? Is it prenup? Prenup? That's what it's called, prenup. You know that marriage, holy matrimony shit. She ain't do none of that. She did not have to. You know what I'm saying? She ain't want to deal with none of that.
Bruh.
You know what I'm saying? She was like, screw that. I'm out of here. Like, kick rocks, Bud. Literally though, kick rocks, Bud. That's his name, Bud. So kick rocks. Yo, this shit funny, but yeah, she ain't want to have nothing to do with this man, bro. That's how like much she hated him, and he just clarified it by texting her that. Why do you hate me so much? Like, bro, move on, bro. Move on. What's wrong with you, son? And this him? He's a lot of y'all niggas. Him right here, he is a lot of you men. And that's why these females is running shit right now. That's why they got niggas crashing out left and right.
Meredith to tell her that Bud is gone. Meredith and Davis head up to the bar themselves.
Y'all niggas don't know how to
According
move
to
on.
what Meredith would...
Y'all niggas don't know. Y'all men don't know how. Us men, a lot of us don't know how to move on, and that's the problem. We gotta learn how to move on. So I ain't gonna keep saying y'all, because I'm a man too, you heard? I'm involved. But I know how to move on, though, you know what I'm saying? Big on that. Big on that. I wasn't, but I had to learn. And I advise you, if you watching this, you know what I'm saying? Men, older men watching this, if you don't know how to move on, I advise you to learn. Start learning, bro. Don't be another fool like Bud over here, you heard? Because there's plenty of him sitting in the jails. Plenty of him sitting in them prison walls that ain't never coming home because they did some dumb shit like this. It's pointless, bro. It's 8 billion people in the world. I'm assuming at least 3 billion, 4 billion, 3 point something billion is women. Half. I'm gonna say half. You know what I'm saying? 4 billion men, 4 billion women, 8 billion in all. I'm gonna say that, right? Even though I know I ain't correct, but let's go by that. Bro, you telling me you can't find somebody better than her? You can't find, I'm not gonna say better like putting her down as a person, but I'm saying to you can't find somebody that's better to you? You know what I'm saying? Is that hard, bro? Just move on.
Later tell investigators, Bud continued calling
Women too. I ain't forget y'all. Y'all women be doing some crazy shit too. Y'all be lining shit up quick with the quickness. More than men. Y'all do it more than men. But in this case, it's a man. You know what I'm saying? So this go to you men right now. This is for you men right now. You niggas need to learn how to fucking move on. But y'all women do too.
repeatedly during this time. She says that when she finally did take his call, he demanded to know where she was and why she was refusing to speak to him. The call logs would later reveal that between 9:07 p.m. and 12:15 a.m. that night, Bud attempted to call Meredith a total of 36 times. What? At his residence in the hours after the incident.
That nigga's tripping.
The fuck, 36, bro? You was obsessed. You was obsessed, gang. That was the problem. He was too obsessed with her. I believe that's the problem. He probably wasn't hitting her or nothing, but he was just too obsessed. You know, on one of those like creepy obsessed. You see how he followed her to the diner? She probably was spooked out because of shit like that. He probably was already doing that. Suspicious of her cheating, even when she probably wasn't. You know what I'm saying? That's why she like, fuck it, let me just break it off with him. But she probably was cheating though. That's why he was suspicious, because men don't just get suspicious. People don't just get suspicious. Women or men. You know what I'm saying? Something got to be going on for you to feel that way. But I'm believing he really was a creepo. That's why she broke up with him. He wasn't an abuser or nothing. He just was a creepo. A spyer. One of them stalking ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? Them stalking ass fools.
Yeah, that's when I walked up and I was like, oh yeah.
You see that?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a palm mark. But like that right there, you got
There's little specks right there.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oof.
Bud himself refuses to answer any questions without a lawyer present, but the circumstantial evidence is piling up quickly. As for Meredith, she says she tried reaching out to Bud's friends and family while at the Key West Club earlier that night. In the meantime, Davis sent a text message to a friend saying, FYI, apparently Bud is drunk and out trying to hunt Meredith down. She's wanting to call the cops. I was hoping maybe you could get his dad to rope him in. At almost the same time, Bud Ackerman is on the hunt, scoping out the parking lot at the now closed Break on the Lake restaurant for any signs of Meredith and Davis. He makes 2 circles through the lot before leaving. Investigators will later learn, thanks to the Ford's onboard computer, that he also drove down the street where Meredith lived and down the street where Davis lived in an effort to find the couple. Back at the Key West Club, Davis decides enough is enough and tells Meredith he's going to call Bud and talk to him about the relentless attempts to get her on the phone. Meredith watches her boyfriend walk away, never imagining it would be for the last time. Bud would later characterize the call as aggressive, saying that Davis was threatening to beat him up. While the true nature of the conversation cannot be known, what is known is that Davis and Bud agree to meet near the intersection of Avid Road.
Bud pride was hurt. His pride. That's what did it. It wasn't the breakup. It was his pride. You heard? He didn't know how to move on. That's one. We all know that. But this really had something to do with his pride. His pride was hurt. Like, he felt disrespected as a man. That was my homeboy. You know, this is my wife. Bro, what you doing? I would have felt disrespected too. I knew you my whole life. You know what I'm saying? We close, we cool. I got your number. If I got your number, that means we cool. That means you my mans. I know you. We talk. You know what I'm saying? We hang out. You my dogs. That's what that mean. Nobody ain't gonna, I'm not just gonna have your number. You know what I'm saying? And then have it saved at that. So come on now. They close friends, bro. I'm guessing they real close friends. And his pride is hurt. Cause mine's would have been. This is my wife, bro. Keep it a rack, bro. Your pride would have been hurt too. Your pride would have been shot. That's my wife. You my dogs. My not even my you know, like somebody that I associate with. You are somebody I associate with, but not somebody that I knew, like I just met. You're not somebody that I just met. You somebody that I knew for a long time. We know each other, bro. Like, we this close. For you to know that my wife and me is going through some shit, and you to go start talking to her. Shit, man. At first I was mad at Bud, but now I ain't mad at Bud. His pride was hurt. He shouldn't have did it. It ain't right. But what can you tell a man when his pride is hurt?
In Sawgrass Place. According to Bud, and confirmed by the call logs, he called Davis back at 1:09 a.m. He says he told Davis at that time that he wouldn't be meeting him after all, and would instead be going home. Bud says that Davis cursed at him and taunted him for backing out, at which time he drove straight to the meeting place. At 1:11 a.m., his final approach is caught on a local resident's surveillance camera.
That's the car.
The camera only captures the sound of the impact, but another resident's camera records the moment of impact itself. The first camera not only captures the sound of the incident, but also Bud yelling something in the seconds following the impact. At 1:13 a.m., Bud's truck can be seen leaving the area. He would later say that the collision was an accident caused by Davis standing in the middle of the road. Bud says that he only saw Davis at the last second, at which point he jerked the steering wheel as hard as he could to avoid Davis and smash into his car instead.
So how did you run him over when he got out the car? If he didn't fly out the car, he got out the car. Now, he got ran over. So how did he get run over? Now, explain that, Mr. Ackerman.
The onboard computer system shows that he did not hit the brakes and was traveling at 25 miles per hour in his Ford F-250. Davis would die that night at Self Regional Medical Center at the age of 46. At 6:30 in the morning on May 7th, roughly 5 hours after the incident, Bud Ackerman is arrested and transported to the Greenwood County Detention Center. On trial for murder the following year, he would insist that he never meant to harm Davis McClendon that night, and that it was only due to panic that he failed to call 911. The jury deliberated for less than 30 minutes before delivering a unanimous verdict of guilty. In October 2024, 42-year-old William Bud Ackerman was sentenced to 45 years in prison for murder. He's housed at the Tiger River Correctional Institution in
What I said? What did I say? 40, 50, 60 years, he's done. He's coming home at, he's 42 right now. He's coming home at like 87. 87. If he make it. Come on, bro. It ain't worth it, son. Just let her go. And even if it's your man's, cut him off. That means he was never your man's. Come on, bro. That was never your road dog, bro. If you going through it with your spouse and he just starts smashing, that ain't your road dog. You should have been glad he showed you that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you should have been glad she showed you that, because she knew what was up. She wanted to hurt you doing that. And she got exactly what she wanted. She probably ain't even give a shit really about Ackerman. It was all just to get you mad, bro. And your ass crashed out. Now he's dead. She's happy you're gone. Now she gets to live her life free. And now she gets to break up with you legally and take half your shit, if not all your shit. Stupid. That's all I'm gonna say to you, bud. You're stupid. You're stupid. Real shit. Don't be a Bud. And don't be an Ackerman. Nah, but for real though, did some foul shit, because that was foul. You don't go up and plow your man's, your road dog's wife because they going through something. If that's your man's, you got his number. Y'all grew. I know that's his man's, bro, because he got his number and they all knew each other, bro. So I know that was his man's. You know what I'm saying? For you to do that is fucked up. So, I mean, still RIP to you. You ain't deserve to die. You know what I'm saying? I hope his family heal and all that. You know what I'm saying? But that is fucked up, though. Don't go doing that. That's fucked up. Any man will kill a man for some shit like that. That's you fucking with his pride at that. That's his pride. It's beyond the relationship at this point. It's not even about her anymore. It's about you now, because you know, as my friend, that I'm hurting. So for you to go do that, and you know that's what I'm hurting from, bro. Come on, bro. Even if I wasn't hurting from that, for you to even go plow my wife, come on, bro. And you my friend. Come on, Tim. Let me know how y'all feel about that, chat. Let me know. Cause I ain't like that. I ain't like nothing about what happened here. It's OC Topics. I'm out of here.
Turn a dollar to a dream. Hustle hard, every day is on repeat. Made myself a boss, only got above me. Time flying like a rapper.